Yo, what is up? Lows, Let's, family alike, everybody else out there. What the fuck is up, Juggalo a day? So, real quick, I know I'm behind. This BlacknRedTed. What's up, everybody? I know I'm a few videos behind. It's been a lot going on with the personal life. Even over on my channel, I just finally got back to kind of uploading some content. And with Juggalo a day, I know I've been slacking. No ifs, ands, or buts. I think I'm pretty much like 2 videos behind. So the next couple days, I'm gonna just knock those out, get them done for our channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind. No ifs, ands, or buts. Your boy is behind. So, what better way to come back to Juggalo a day and talk about the ICP seminar this year from the gathering? So real quick, the motherfucking gathering happened, and it seemed like it went off without a hitch. I saw that Sean Z, Mr. Makan, CPN, people fucking made it to the gathering, and it looked like everybody had a good fucking time. And like I said in the last video I put up on this channel, you're gonna have 2 types of people. You're gonna have the people who's been going to the gathering, and they're gonna go and have a ball fucking regardless if M&E is there or not, if Strange is there or not. Like, they're going because they know their homies is going. They going for the experience. It's a fucking, 3-4 day festival. They're going to have a good time. Then you're going to have the other people that are kind of like, I don't know. From what I'm seeing and hearing, besides the police, 95% of the people that went to the gathering this year had a fucking ball. And that's all that fucking matters. You know what I'm saying? The gathering took place. It happened. People had a fucking good time. What more can you fucking ask from that? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the homie CPN. Fucking light pulled up. Light pulled up on him. And that shit was dope as hell. Like, people, you know what I'm saying? People pay attention to his content. People pay attention to the videos he do. That shit is fucking dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it caught everybody off guard. I mean, of course it caught CPN off guard because he's actually there. Like, I'm sitting there watching the video, and then you just see this dude pull up. Like, you see CPN wave at him and all that, and then he pull back around, and it's like, it's fucking light. It's fucking light. That just was some fresh ass shit that happened right there. So, shouts out to him. He doing his thing, man. He got people paying attention, and especially in a good way. So, we are going to talk about the ICP seminar this year. And I'm gonna be honest. I always give my honest opinion on things and stuff like that. It was a good seminar, but it really wasn't too much news in that seminar. There's a lot of stories being told. Like, the one thing I liked it because it was more of ICP, and especially Jay, Jumpsteady, Shaggy being more personable with the Juggalos and everybody, instead of just getting up there and listing all this shit that they got coming and yada 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 yada. So once again, you're gonna have 2 types of people. You're gonna have the people that, me personally, I like the overall seminar because it was just them being more personable and telling stories about John Kick Jazz, and Jay telling everybody about the accident that took place, Shaggy talking about his book coming out, Jumpsteady talking about the bullshit that this one police officer is trying to fucking do with the gathering. Just being more personable. If you looking at it from the aspect of they didn't really announce too much shit coming out this year, they didn't really drop too many quote unquote bombs, then yeah, you might walk away a little bit disappointed. But I like the fact that it's seeming like they're trying to be a little bit more personable with the Juggalos. Not like the whole living behind the paint, living behind the scene. That shit's done with. They need to have a more social network type of presence. And I hope that they start doing a little bit more with their YouTube channel and Facebook and all that shit. Like, the living behind the paint, living behind the scenes. Like, the one thing I always will respect, though, is when Jay was telling people how he don't want to hang out with Juggalos before the show. Because when you meet Juggalos before the show and then they hit the stage, it kind of do take away that fresh factor. I agree with that. But as far as like hopefully putting up something every week or every 2 weeks on YouTube or Facebook or whatever they choose to do, I feel like they should do that, and I'm hoping that they starting to go that direction. But with all that being said, like I said, it wasn't too much news from the seminar. So let's just talk about, like, real quick. Jay was talking about the first thing he talked about for a good little minute was he talked about his accident that he got into. And if you go over to Fago Lovers and you look at his truck, that shit is truly amazing that man wasn't killed. The whole front of his truck on the driver's side is pushed up to where the driver's seat would be at for the most part. That shit is crazy. So seeing that he was able to walk away from that, I mean, yeah, he ended up going to the hospital. He talked about how he went to the hospital. He had some damage done to his leg, this, that, and the other. And they were pretty much trying to figure out what was going on with him. The fact that man walked away from that shit could have went left. And I like the fact that he told people, don't be fucking driving while you sleeping. Like sleepy, basically. You know what I'm saying? I like, something like that almost happened to me. And thank God it fucking didn't happen. And just when he was telling the story, I was sitting there the whole time like, that shit almost fucking happened to me. I don't have kids and stuff, so it wasn't on that level of having kids, but I was driving home one night and I almost got into an accident. Luckily, I fucking woke up quick enough to where I could swerve, get out the way. I didn't crash. The other guy was okay, and I pulled over. Me and both guys pulled over. We just sat there for a few minutes, talked about it, and I actually called somebody. They came and drove my car back to my house, and everything worked out. So everything was cool. But yeah, it was that story was cool. Then after that, they talked about them messing up the lyrics during the Shangri-La set, and how it was a big thing after that happened. And people, I get it. On one hand, I get it. You paying this money to come to the gathering, and you want to see this amazing Shangri-La show, the first time whatever type shit. And I get it. I totally get it. At the same time, that album is damn near 10 years old now. So, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say the Shangri-La set was last minute, but I'm sure that they put, like, trying to look for other acts and shit to get to the gathering and shit like that. I'm sure that they pushed this shit off until, like, okay, let's start working on this as close to the gathering as possible. Me personally, I don't mind if they fuck up on the words. That's what, like, I'm gonna be real. When I go to, like when I've gone to the couple concerts I've been to and shit, I feel like the crowd, you are a part of the show. So if Jay is fucking up with the words, jump in and start singing along and fucking, help bring the show back into what you want it to be. I like everything that's been going on this year. I don't give a fuck if Jay or Shaggy fucked up on a few lyrics during one set. They're taking Shangri-La onto, no, that was Great Link, I'm sorry, but it's they trying to do something fresh for you. With all the bullshit that's been going on since this beef and all that shit happened, they're still trying to do something fresh. Fuck them, fuck the fact that they fucked up on a few lyrics here and there. They giving y'all something fresh. Enjoy that. Jump in and rap the words with them and make that shit fucking fresh. So I got a couple comments real quick. Hold on. Violent J, what up, Wicked Juggalo? Violent J was on coke. It's a party and ICP's too late to, I guess. What up, Wicked Juggalo? What's up with you, bro? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just trying to do something fresh and just enjoy that. Like, another reason why I kind of stepped back is because everybody just want to bitch about everything. And I mean, it's one thing to have a valid point about something or whatever, but then I move on. I don't want to sit there and harp on every little thing, but whatever. Then next up after that, Jump Steady, he brought up the whole issue with the one police officer, and he said this dude basically been being a dick. He was telling him he's gonna get this thing shut down. All the other police that have been coming through there was like, nah, everybody's just having a good time. And it was so fucking hilarious. Like when I went on Facebook and everybody, Fago lovers from Carnival Spirits, everybody in the YouTube shit is linking this thing on Facebook where they got the helicopters flying over, and motherfuckers is really in the comment section like, I can't believe Oklahoma will let these gang members in here. But when you go to the campgrounds, it's just motherfuckers having a good time. No gang shit, no gang activity going on. It's just a group of motherfuckers having a good time. But up in the helicopter, this is gang activity. And people on Facebook were just fucking eating that shit up. Like, bro, like, once again, you have the masses who don't understand what the fuck the Gathering is. The Gathering is nothing more than a music festival. And I'm going to be honest now, I understand why a few years that they tried to change the name to the Gathering Music Festival. I totally get it now. Because right now, motherfuckers think the Gathering of the Juggalos is just a fucking gang rally. And it is the farthest thing from that. It's just a group of motherfuckers coming out for 3 to 4 days, paying money to see concerts, carnival shit, have a good time, and chill with fucking homies. That you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that do that. Like, that's the one thing that, like, it's just like a vacation for a lot of motherfuckers. That's the one thing they do all year. And it's bad enough you got motherfuckers like helicopters and shit flying over, trying to paint it as something that it's not. And then you got the like one cop out of the everybody involved in there trying to ride through and just start shit. For what, dog? You see motherfuckers just having a good time. Chill the fuck out. Now, if you see somebody purposely doing some fuck shit, okay. But everybody's just having a good time. It wasn't shut down. I think I did see one person got put out. But other than that, it's like, bro, chill the fuck out. Damn, I'm getting a whole bunch of comments. Yeah, exactly, Casper. They always gonna do that shit, bro. Yeah, he did. Yeah, what a trauma. He did keep calling that cop a ninja though. So I don't know. At the end of the day, it was just bullshit to hear that. Like, out of all the police and shit that's involved, you got this one person being a dick. But whatever. Next up after that, Jay started talking about the Carnival of Carnage show, and once again he reiterated why the ticket prices are so much. And well, first off, the one thing I was happy to hear about, I was wondering like who was going to take John Kick Jazz, who was going to cover his verses, and it's actually going to be Shaggy's younger brother that's going to step in and fill that role, wear his face paint and all that. So that shit's fucking dope. That shit is fucking dope. Keep it in the family, cool shit. But then, you know, he reiterated what they're trying to do with the money from the ticket sales. It's all going to a documentary to tell the story of John Kick Jazz. And Jay admitted on stage with Behind the Paint, he left a lot of the stories with John Kick Jazz out because he was fucking hurt that he chose to walk away from ICP. And I thought that shit, once again, Jay got my respect for that because, you know, we all hear the stories about Jay online and Jay is this and Jay is that. But he stood up there in front of fucking everybody to the fucking world and was like, yeah, I fucking was hurt, and so I left shit about him out. And I felt like it took a big man, the one person out of everybody in the fucking Juggalo world who think is the biggest dick and who tries to rule shit. He admitted to the fucking world he left shit about John Kick Jazz out because he was fucking hurt that he chose to walk away. So, once again, with the Carnival of Carnage show, if you got the money and you want to see it, go. If you don't feel like it's worth the money and you don't want to go, don't go. You don't have to bash shit and talk shit about it. And I probably, like at first, I was on the fence about it too. And I don't think I really spoke on it too much. But now that's just how I feel. If I feel like it's overpriced, I'm not going to go. But that don't mean I have to fucking talk shit and down it. You know what I'm saying? But if you got the money and you want to go see this one-time show, they said that it's not going on tour. This is it. So I hope they stick by that. This is it. And if you want to go see some rare shit live, hey, be my guest. The next thing, Jay told the story about John Kick Jazz the first time he got skins. And the funniest shit of the whole thing was when he basically got the chick to the back porch and he didn't kick her like he was kicking a soccer ball, but when he was describing it, he basically put his foot on her and shoved her ass out the door. That shit had me fucking dying, man. Like, cause I could just picture it because one of my homeboys did some shit like that before too. Funny ass shit, cool ass story, man. Yeah, just some cool shit. The next thing that they talked about was Shaggy 2 Dope is dropping a book. Cool shit. Like Shaggy, you know, let's be real. A lot of people look at Shaggy as the hype man, the Flavor Flav of ICP, even though I feel like Shaggy has done way more than Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav had like maybe one verse per album. Shaggy has done more than that per album, especially with the later ICP stuff. But be that as it may, he announced that, yeah, Shaggy's working on a book. Should be dropping sometime soon. And the guy that wrote that Juggalo book, I got a copy of, the world that they created, Juggalo. He's helping put the book together. I think that shit's fresh. You get to see shit now from more of, from Shaggy's point of view and how he dealt with shit and handled shit coming up. So cool shit. They talked about the Great Malenko 20th anniversary coming out soon. And it's going to have a bonus CD, of course, with songs that got left off the album. And also, they call it like a coffee top book, where basically you get to see and read the letter from Disney. You get to see both of them. The one when they basically accepted ICP, and then the one they sent out right when they pulled the album off the store shelf, shit like that. More dope shit. I still need to get the Riddle Box anniversary, and I'm pissed off because it's hard as fuck to find now. It's not on Psychopathic merch. The only place I've been able to find it is Amazon. Best Buy ain't got it. Walmart got an edited version. Who the fuck want to spend $15 for some edited shit? Well, no, get the fuck out of here. The only place I've been able to find it is Amazon. I'm gonna pick that up probably tomorrow, and I'm definitely getting Malenko. Like I said, Malenko got me into it, so I will be getting this anniversary Malenko boy coming up. So, the next thing that Jay announced, and it wasn't a surprise because they've been doing this since this whole set has started. I think Jay announced that the fourth Joker's card from the second deck is going to be revealed at Hallowicked. I knew that. that wasn't nothing new. That's how they did the last two, maybe even Bang Pow Boom, but that's how they've been doing it. It wasn't nothing new. But once again, I feel like ICP makes their best music when they have some type of story arc or whatever going on. So we'll get to see the next Joker's card at Hallowicked. Dope shit. Then back to the Malenko. They are doing a Malenko tour, so I'm definitely gonna try to go check out that show. Like I said, Malenko got me into it, and I want to be there for that definitely. They gave out to everybody in the audience. They gave out a copy of Golden Goldies, a full-length album. Golden Goldies was some shit from back in the day. I heard some of it before, and I seen people, posting this shit on Facebook and shit, and I think somebody ended up getting like 4 or 5 copies and trying to slang the bitches already. Dope shit. I mean, it's just one of them rarities, man. One of them rare ass things that fucking Psychopathic did years ago, and fans is still attached to it. You know what I'm saying? And so it was cool to see that they pressed up some copies for the people in attendance and they gave them out for free. Gave that shit out for free. And of course, I'm pretty sure you can go on eBay now and find all them bitches on sale. But I would definitely keep my copy real quick. What up, nobody, man? What's up with you, bruh? And yeah, exactly, Casper. I'm trying to go to that tour for sure, bro. For sure. Next up, after Golden Goldies, Jay also talked about the police, and this is why we marching. You know what I'm saying? Why they trying to make, like, they want to have the march take place. They brought up the lawyer. He talked about how certain judges or whoever keep trying to throw this shit out. They're still in the Pews court now, and this, that, and the other. It's just they still fighting. And at the end of the day, they still fighting. And that's all that matter. And I was happy to hear, that Jay said on stage, and it was on YouTube. People were streaming it on Facebook and everything. He said, when we march and do it with some fucking class. And I hope that when people show up to the march, they do it with fucking class. Don't go out there trying to be the Juggalo scrub piece of shit, starting shit. March with class, and when you get to the show, wow the fuck out. And I'm glad he addressed that shit live. And the last thing that, because I cut it off with 2 minutes left, so if they drop some megaton at the end, I'll go back and check. But he brought up about Oklahoma was the closest, like the place that they had it in Oklahoma, that was the closest they could get to the West Coast. Nobody out there on the West Coast wanted to have them, or people wouldn't let them insure it, no shit like that. And then he talked about the whole porta potty things. And yes, I've done security. People will not let you have any type of event if you don't have places where people can use your restroom. And what he was saying, even though it sounds petty and it sounds like it's like most people in their mind, they think it's a bathroom anyway. What the fuck does it matter if it gets graffiti and shit? These companies don't like, regardless if you take a piss or a shit in it or whatever, it's still their property that's being loaned out, or, well, you know, by whoever rents it out. It's being rented out. They don't want their shit fucked up and graffitied up and trashed on just because, what's this? Because most people look, it's a bathroom anyway, so why not fuck it up? No. And I'm glad Jay brought that shit up too and was like, stop fucking up the porta potties, dog. So he was saying how it was very hard to get fucking porta potties for the fucking gathering. And could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine if they had to come out and say the gathering is canceled because nobody want to let us rent porta potties because they know juggalos fuck up porta potties? That shit would be fucking embarrassing, not just for Psychopathic, but for me as a fucking juggalo, knowing that people don't even want us to fucking use their bathrooms because they know we gonna fuck them shits up. So please, stop fucking up the porta potties when you go to these events, man. Stop it. That shit ain't helping nobody. I know it's a porta potty, but it's somebody else's property. It could be just a fucking it could be them just fucking renting out fucking 100 chairs, and somebody, motherfuckers, just trying to destroy fucking chairs. And, well, it's plastic anyway. No, motherfucker. It's still, even though you're sitting in it, it's not yours, it's someone else's. It's being rented out by a Psychopathic. Stop fucking this shit up. So, anyway, that was pretty much the ICP seminar this year, man. Like I said, it wasn't much news. Like, I remember last year, they talked about having a supervillains reunion. And then they brought up the March, really, really in detail last year. And the year before, they talked about the whole Wizard of the Hood. And that shit was like bombs to me. This year, while there really wasn't bombs per se, they still, you know, for like over an hour and a half, really entertained the fucking crowd. Really was personable with the stories and shit that they was telling. And just fucking being ICP, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was fucking dope to me. Jump Steady did a good job. The lawyer did a good job. Anybody that touched the microphone at the ICP seminar did a fucking good thing. So, shouts out to everybody at Juggalo a Day. Shouts out to everybody at Carnival Spirits. Shouts out to motherfucking CPN. Shouts out to everybody that went to the motherfucking gathering and had a fucking good time. It do seem like across the board, it was just a good fucking time. And that was without MNE. That was without Tech. I can't say Strange because Mayday was there. I think somebody else from Strange performed too, but it just looked like a genuine good fucking time. And I think the number one complaint I heard, like, Mr. McKormik said, he was there for like an hour and some change and fucking threw up because it was so hot and he was dehydrated. Like, it seemed like across the board, the fucking heat was like the number one complaint. So, yeah, shouts out to everybody that's tuning in, watching, man. Hit that like button for us, not just for me, but for Juggalo a Day. Help promote this, get it out there. Real quick, I will be back. I will be back at a normal pace. I got some changes coming up that your boy is excited about. I can't talk about it right now because it's 99% confirmed, but it's not 100. I will get the 100 tomorrow, but just know I will be back. I will be back doing regularly scheduled videos and back on the channel doing my thug thizzle. So real quick, I got one more comment. And yeah, Brother Lynch, that's who it was. Yeah, and Brother Lynch Hunk was there too. Exactly. Yeah. So I can't say Strange wasn't there. Tech and Chris Calico, they wasn't there, but there were still people from Strange there, and it looked like they had a good time performing, and the crowd was fucking enjoying them. So, but yeah, like I said, I will be back. I will have some good news tomorrow on my channel. I might even drop it over here too. Come through, check it out. But please slap that like button for your boy. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I might even jump on here a little bit later on just to chop it up, see who tune in. If not, I will definitely be back this week. All right. Shouts out to everybody else at Juggalo a Day, Crazy, Misled, Nightmare, Big Nick. And Mr. Mac and Hoes, I hope you had a fucking blast at the gathering, my dog. And I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Much love, peace out, whoop to the motherfucking whoop. Peace.